The highlights reel from this event every year, it's 9-10 minutes long. You can't get enough great moments and memories throughout these races. And look, I can't wait. We saw Harriet Brown snap the board there. She's in this, and she's got that look in her eye. She wants to take this out, I reckon. She would probably go ahead on to leapfrog Lizzie and take the overall women's board.
And just very close to the screen now on that blackboard, it's Danielle McKenzie. She had a stellar day out yesterday, but look at Morgan Trinket there of Southport, the fried eggs. She's off to an absolute flyer. Fast off the beach, fast into her work, and up and over the waves first. The green board there, Hannah Scully, but it's Danielle McKenzie there on that blackboard. She is a craft specialist, as we see Morgan Trinket. She has made a living off this fast start. Brodie Trinket, sorry, apologies there. The sisters, they're both absolute phenomenal athletes, and they're off to a very fast start. And a fast start is super important today, isn't it, Paulie?
That was unbelievable by Brodie Trinket. You can see exactly as we talked about a lot yesterday, Duff, the speed along the sand.
Oh, she gets worked over there.
We've just given her the commentator's curse. She did all the right things, getting off the beach so quickly, but just like that, the whitewash, it shows no mercy as we watch the girls on the northern side.
Lily Finardi there from North Bondi finds a little way out. So as you're going to see throughout the day, there's going to be an advantage to be on the north side, the left side, the right side, but it's not as consistent as we would normally see. Normally we look for consistency with sandbanks and rips, but today it's just a lottery, isn't it? It's a bit of pot luck.
Lily Finardi there from North Bondi at the bottom of your screen. In the middle there is Lily O'Sullivan from Burleigh, and the top of screen on the green board was Hannah Scully. You can throw a blanket over the space of them, Duff, but like you said, you've got the northern end, the middle of the field, and the southern end, all in almost, I'd say, equal first. So Lily Finardi, Lily O'Sullivan, and Hannah Scully on that green board. She was the reigning champion last year in the Summer of Surf of the board. There's no doubt about it. She wants to go back to back, and you know, she's a home girl. She might have the hometown advantage here at Northcliffe.
Absolutely. The hometown advantage for Hannah Scully to go back-to-back would be special. But we can see Lily O'Sullivan right there is working into this race really, really well. Now, she was a round winner last year in the Summer of Surf Series on the board. She's been a phenomenal up-and-coming athlete. She's got junior world titles. I think she's got just as many junior world titles as Georgia Miller does Australian titles. So she's well accoladed in the junior ranks. As you see, the waves out the back. Now, we've gone through the easy part. And for those at home watching, you're seeing this for the first time. Now, as big as it is on the shore, it is double the size on the back as we see Lily O'Sullivan try to climb that one. Now, it's really important that they try to get a really good run and a jump over this. We see Ruby Meehan down the bottom end of the screen. Now, sorry, Ruby Meehan down the bottom end of the screen on that yellow board. She is a junior up and coming as well. So with this age group, the open age group, we've got the 19s, which we would normally say is a junior at the Australian titles, mixed in with the opens. We see the defending champion, Hannah Scully, up the top screen on the green. She's found a nice little passage. She looks like she might be able to get out here, Paulie.
Those boards are 10'6" Duff. They're 8 kilograms, and they are getting ragdolled through the air on that whitewash. Just to give you a little bit of perspective, Hannah Scully, she punches under that on her knees. That was some fantastic skills, but look at this wave stand up in front of them, Duff. Oh, no. Lily Sullivan, that was devastating. She'll be doing there is boards everywhere, Duff. This is chaos.
This is absolute carnage, and this is just a taste of what's to come. Lily O'Sullivan, I thought that she was a bit sideways there. She would have been ragdolled back to the beach, but she's done extremely well to be nice and strong there and pop. And you can see the girls just get met at that wave and that wall of water, and there's nothing you can do besides pop or roll. As Lily O'Sullivan wears another one, Harriet Brown, the world board champ. You said it could be her day. She's had misfortune on this beach at that Shannon Eckstein Classic in the previous years, but could today be Harriet Brown's day? Lily O'Sullivan needs to get up and over this one. She squeezes underneath there, but look at the walls of water coming to face these girls. This is a real challenge right now as we see Lily Finardi and Hannah Scully pop up the top of that one, keeping that momentum, but as soon as they get a little bit of momentum going their way, they're shoved right back down, and they are making a hard work of this, and by no fault of their own.
That is some serious tough water to paddle in, Duff. Once you see that whitewash come in and it's all white and aerated like that, it becomes very bumpy and very wobbly. It's hard just to stay upright on your board without falling in. So these girls right now, they're a minute, 2 minutes into this race, and they're still in the wave zone in that back break getting hammered. And you know, when the heart rate gets up...
Scully squeezes underneath that one. She might have a little gap here. If she can keep board speed up, momentum up, she needs to go right. She needs to get around this one. This could be advantage to Hannah Scully. She needs to get up and over, pops and goes. Here we go. That's a good pop. That's a good pop there from Hannah Scully. Kept momentum up, Paulie. We talk about popping technique. It's really important. She needs to squeeze on under this one, and she does. Is she looking at back-to-back?
No, it'd be hard-pressed to say that she won't. When you're looking at it from a side-on like that and you see them pop a wave, Duff, and they don't move back towards the sand, you know that they've done that Nailed that. Absolutely correct. Hannah Scully, that was a big lot of whitewash. That was great skills for a little girl to pop that wave, not be sucked back. And look, she's out the back now. I'm not saying she's home yet, mate. She ain't cashing that check just yet, but she's going to make her way. She has a little look over the shoulder there. She's thinking, am I the only one out here? Are the rest of the girls still in that impact zone? Because, gosh, that would be nice. Then you can start cashing the check. But she's climbing over waves, and those girls are still just being met with mountains of whitewashes. We see Lily O'Sullivan just try to pinch under that. Oh, that was Scully. She's got to be at the shark cans and it's still breaking, Duff.
This is unbelievable, Paulie. Hannah Scully climbing these mountains of water to get up and over. You can see there the pink can that just comes in the screen. Lily Finardi goes up and over. These girls still back in the shore getting worked over, but it's Hannah Scully, the race leader. She's managed to find a way out. She turns that can. Now, when she turns that can, she gets a good look at the rest of the girls. She'll know what lead she's got. Now she needs to think, Lily Finardi, no, not far off her. Lily Finardi in this from North Bondi. So Hannah Scully, the defending champion, or could it be Brodie Trinker from Southport potentially that is off after that fast start, got her back in? But Hannah Scully, she's found a little bump, she's found a little wave.
She's drained one from the can. She's got to be outside the swim cans there, and she's turned that into a run as she looks over. She's dead set looking over, Duff, at the rest of the girls still trying to get out and around.
Oh, swallowed by that one.
Oh, no.
Hannah Scully has been smashed. Wow. As she came down that wave, she gave the little thumbs up. So I don't know if that was to a training partner, if it was to a club mate. It was someone just to say, is everything all good? Are we all right? And yeah, look, she's all right. She's at the lead of this race. It's the Shannon Eckstein Classic. It's the biggest race of the calendar. And she's out here leading. Can she go back to back? Can she be the double champ? We see a little mistake from her. We know that the rest of the field's coming. We know there's a girl within reach, but she's going to have to pull down this one. She's going to have to go. She looks behind her. She wants to check. She's going to go. She's going to go. She's going to go.
Look at this sit up. Is she going to go over this? Oh, wow. Duff, that is some fantastic surf. That is some A-grade surf skills right there. The TV probably doesn't do it justice, but I can guarantee you down on the beach there, on that shallow sandbank, that would have sucked up, and she just fell from the sky, didn't she? And she managed to keep the nose out from going under, which is game over when you start to nosedive. You are definitely, that's a whitewashing machine that you're heading into, and look at that. That was fantastic surf skills, start to finish. Few little mistakes in there, but let's be honest, she just made the least amount of mistakes.
Mate, the oxygen was sucked out of the building there. With no regards for human life, she fell from top to bottom, and there she goes. She's going to take this one easy in the end, but there was nothing easy about it. As Earl Evans, co-CEO of the Shaw & Partners Financial Services, major sponsor of the Summer of Surf, Hannah Scully goes back-to-back in the Shannon Eckstein Classic, and she's done it. She's gone back-to-back. It's been done once before by Khan Karadag in the men's. It's the first time in the women's someone's gone back-to-back. And guess what? She's in with a great field with Brodie Trinker. We can see she must have had a snap board or something in the inshore trough. As Lily Finardi of North Bondi, the young gun, she comes on through as well. So she's off to that fast start. She's snuck on through. But as you can see, the rest of the girls still battling to get out there, still against these conditions and in these elements. It is extremely difficult. Now, obviously, the glory goes. The champion is crowned, Hannah Scully. Now, we might be able to get an interview with Joshy as this race is still potentially going. You can see the girls just spread out across Northcliffe Beach. Unbelievable scenes here. First race of the day as we see Piper Harrison down the bottom have a little bit of a gap. Lily O'Sullivan, Ella Garrett, Georgia Singleton, they're both all still in there, battling away as they go up and over, up and over. This has got to be exhausting.
Oh, Duff, one of the girls there just popped over that wave, and it just absolutely sucked her down into that aerated water. The whitewash, she was a cowgirl right there. It was like she was wrestling a bull. But I think Joshy Minogue is down on the beach with Hannah Scully. Let's hear from the champ.
Sorry, Ty, I'm just going to try and jump in here with our our open board race champion, Hannah Scully, and tell us about that. You've been out in big surf. I've seen you take on some absolutely giant waves. Is that the biggest you've ever been in?
Yeah, I don't know. If it isn't, it would have been Northcliffe a couple of years. It's every time it is producing, and we got held up on that back break for quite a long time, and I just sort of trusted my popping skills and just sort of kept my line, and it seems to have worked. So I think they're still getting cleaned up.
What's it like when you've got 8 foot of white water coming towards you and you're about 200 metres offshore?
Yeah, it's not good, especially where you can just see it's 8 foot of water for the next 5 minutes. It was non-stop, but just sort of doing the little things right, make sure you're popping straight and everything so that when that break does open up, you have the best opportunity to get through it.
Tell us about that shore break at the end there. The whole crowd went crazy when you rode out of that one.
Yeah, came off, unfortunately, out the back one, but yeah, coming down, I wasn't sure. I don't mind doing that. It's a bit of fun. But I knew I just had to get my weight back, make sure that I kept the nose up when I came down, and I'm not going to lie, it's 50-50 at one point. I thought I was going straight down.
An 8 foot wave into 2 inches of water. A lot of fun for Hannah Scully. We love to see her do her thing. She is our open board race champion for the Shannon Eckstein Ironman Classic.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone. Shoring Partners, Earl Allen and Northcliffe and Summer Surf. It's an awesome event, as you can tell, and it's awesome to see such a big crowd here.
Love it, love it. The action continues out there.
Wow, wow, wow. The pictures of the replay are just as outstanding as the race itself. Hannah Scully in that shore break went up, down, bounced 3 times and then rode on out. That shore break would have to be at least 3 to 4 foot and falling from the skies. Now, as it stands right now, it's still just Hannah Scully and Lily Finardi. So these girls here, they've made their way out now. So we're now in the race for third. Now, this race for third has huge ramifications in terms of the overall series. Now, Hannah Scully currently sits 4th in the overall series. Now, that's with this 10,000 points still to come. So 10,000 points for her will be enough to leapfrog Lizzie Wellborn. Now, that is not to say she wins the overall series. That is to say she's the current clubhouse leader. With still some waves still to come and results still to come.
And
Harriet Brown.
That is Harriet Brown right there, who is also up there in the standing. She's pulled down this wave, so this could be the spanner in the works for the overall series, couldn't it? Whilst we've just said, yes, Hannah Scully's going to leapfrog Lizzie Wellborn, Harriet Brown might have something to say about this here. If she can manage to get a third here, we'll have to wait for stand by for the overall standings.
Yeah, as well as that, you can see Dominic Stitt there. Oh, look at that, the carnage, the graveyard of boards right there as Dominic Stitt makes her way through for the Maroochydore Black Swans. It's Harriet Brown, though, world board champion. It starts to get down. That one needs to get down. Dominic Stitt, though, flying along there here. And you can see just the carnage, Paulie. It's scattered all across BMD Northcliffe Beaches.
Oh, look at... No, Harriet, what has she done? Harriet moved back to the back straps, the textbook SLSA move, but she might have done it too early because she went off the back of that wave while the girl from Maroochydore, Isabel Stark, has just managed. She's going to get a third place here, Duff. That's a fantastic result for Isabel. I feel like Hannah Scully's got to be up in. She's halfway through her recovery warm-down process, isn't she? And this is third place right here.
Well, that's it. This is advantage, though. This is advantage to Hannah Scully in the Iron Woman later because these girls are exhausted. Now, Hannah Scully did it by no means easy. She didn't do it the easy way. She still had to go out. She had to tackle the surf. She had to go through, but she found the easiest way with less resistance. As Harriet Brown tries to grind it out, she's coming off a leg injury, so this is going to be absolutely killing her right now. But like a tough champion she is, she grinds that one out and gives herself a chance to take out the overall standings, as does the sister there of Brodie Trinker, Morgan Trinker, as well as Carla Papik, the Coolangatta gold champ. So those girls now starting to round out the minor places. It was Dominic Stitt there from Maroochydore that rounded out the podium. So we've got our 3 place getters. It's Hannah Scully, the 10,000 point champion. Lily Finardi, a little bit of a surprise packet there for Lily. An up-and-comer, a junior that's starting to make her way through the ranks. An unbelievable result for her at the North Bondi Club. And Dominic Stitt, you'd almost have to go and say that that's a career result for Dominic Stitt. An absolute class performance. She's currently in 7th spot, so she's going to move up the rankings in the overall series as well. Now you can see the camaraderie of the girls, the smiles of the girls. They've had fun.
They've had a great time. This is what we train for. This is what we love about surf sports. This is some of the best condition stuff. Look, they're all up there. They're smiles, but I tell you what, this is only race 1 of the finals package. We might be in for a twilight carnival if it keeps taking this long for each race.
Hey, with conditions like this and racing like this, I'm happy to go all day, all night, as long as we can. Let's make this a week-long event. I don't care. We had the double header, the Friday shootout. If we can make this a week-long event, I'm all for it. But, Paulie, what is it like as an athlete to turn up on race days? We see Lily Finardi on the podium there, get her championship medal and her winner's check. Hannah Scully, she's going to be happy, stands on the podium. Double. So she goes back to back. Now, she is the Shannon Eckstein Classic Iron Woman defending champion as well. I'm sitting with you. You're the men's defending champion. Now, Hannah Scully's our only hope for a back-to-back performance, because unless you're going to do something miraculous, leave us up here in the commentary booth and go down and put the togs on, Hannah Scully's our only hope.